Welcome back. I knew you couldn't stay away from more Nisemonogatari. And I remember at the end of Bake, I had a few comments saying that this series is a bit more provocative. Might be a good word. So I'm going to try and ignore that and, get on with just watching it, because that's, I think, what it deserves. Araragi was just going around to the different characters and basically reintroducing them to us in case we had forgotten. I'm not sure what the gap between airing of Bake and Nisei and everything, so we might have needed a reintroduction, which would make sense. But anyway, going through the various characters, he's making his way over to Sengoku and her house, stopping by to kind of chat with basically everyone else on the way. And we're also meeting his sisters, so that'll be interesting. We still have one to see. Let's see what she's like. Okay, well, she's wearing a tracksuit, so she's the more sporty one. Yeah, fair enough. I used to do martial arts and all that, and boxing and various other sports. Not that I can claim that it was anything close to this. What does that? However, okay, she's easy to annoy, but not trained like Karen. And they're taking it extremely seriously. Okay. So the personas that they kind of exude there aren't actually what they're like. It's a way of tricking everyone else. Oh, he actually... Wait, was that thing... He actually got to her... She did something with her hair. Courage, that's what Hachikushi was talking about, wasn't it? Weird camera angle there. So he's home alone with Sengoku. What could go wrong? That's some serious security. Also, her bedroom is very... I was going to say feminine and monotone. She's not being entirely subtle, is she? Can you play it with only two people? Well, I guess technically, yeah, but... I wonder where this is going. Hmm. Oh, Christ. Well, at least she's taking the initiative, isn't she? Even if it's not really warranted. Slightly safer. I only caught a glimpse of some of those titles. For the best. He's already seen more when he had to fix all the snake problem. Okay. Is this the starting of a much wider arc? So basically, everyone's investigating it. Is it going to be tracked down to Araragi? So it's kind of like a middle school game, but her one was an actual curse. Well, they still don't know about his aberration. So there's. I really. His sisters don't seem to have the same morals as Ariagi. Is it because he was lost in thought for a minute? Well, if it's you that asked. Hmm. Why is she self conscious about her hair? Like before when he tried to touch it. No. I just realised what this was. He's gonna get himself in some trouble here. Okay. Especially if you're playing Twister. Of course, Cumber. And going straight into. She's changed her hair as well. Going straight into their little role play, isn't it? Of course. So of course she's got to follow the main pattern that she... Well, she just enjoys it, doesn't she? Is she actually? Yes, she's actually. Because she's at home, it's fine. Actually, yeah. As long as you're not aggravating anyone from the outside. So close your windows and doors and whatnot. No problem. Occasionally? Okay. Where was the trip to allow... I've not heard of a new training camp. Was it though? For Canberra, it's not always obvious. Oh. Well, that's what you get. Kind of serves her right, really. Finally, she's actually embarrassed her about it. Maybe she'll put a bit of a halt on some of her perversions. Well, he's in a hurry to get there. Was it because she was saying she was naked? More handstands. Is this going to be a running theme? Nicely done. Or at least she's not wearing a skirt. Trying to figure out what she means there. So she's thinking everything like this is a game. At least that's what we've learned about the sisters so far. Well, there's one way to get her to stop, I guess. Cool. Is impressive, at least. So she has that kind of personality then. Cool. Hopefully, we won't be getting these kind of poses every time we meet her. Hopefully, this won't turn into a Black Knight situation. None shall pass. She's not as verbally combative as the other sister. Just don't get into any trouble. Knowing what is out in the world due to what Aragi has had to deal with so far, I don't know how I rate their chances if they actually come across something. Well, so much for the cleaning they did beforehand. She never bothered to dress? What the hell is going on? Her personality is completely shifted from when she was on the phone. Almost. Well, he probably wouldn't turn down that invitation. That's usually what they. What? I suppose. But a bit drastic of a reaction, I think. Huh. How many indeed? I'm not going to answer that question either. Probably some people will get quite injured. You'd have to hear it first. Don't just agree. Okay, that one's fair enough. But what was with that state that she was in just now? Does she have a this act that she puts on when in public? I mean, a lot of people do, but nice thing to say, but it doesn't always work out like that, especially since human memory is fallible. Is that the actual growth rate? Hmm. Peroncini? That would be a very drastic mishearing. That one's not too bad. Also depends on the conversation. That translation doesn't work in English. Why is she expressing all of these things that happened that are somewhat embarrassing? Glasses wearing secretary on what? You can't throw away her media. But she can tell it apart because, yeah, she has the wherewithal Oh, she likes the whole guy on guy action, don't she? He's speaking so frankly about it as well. I'm kind of. Okay. I was kind of scared of what her reaction was going to be. Ooh. Nicely played. Using her own words against her. He's growing. He's learning. She can no longer get the upper hand by embarrassing him. Because he can turn the tables. I couldn't say that I know much about that. Okay, now once again, I'm afraid as to her reaction. Incredibly afraid. I may have lost my innocence. Yes, pretty much straight reference to his interactions with Hachikuchi. By assaulting her. It depends on the type of thievery as well. And lying being the gateway to stealing is. I'd like to see the statistics for that. Did it give us a hint as to we will be learning why he's chained up? Now, hopefully, this is going to get through the YouTube censors. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do some tricksy editing. Yeah. Canberra. You would have thought that after her grandmother saw, she would have done something about it. Especially knowing that he said he'd be over. Either I missed something important, or, it's going to lead on to something later on. People are complicated. But yeah, as I think I started saying, at least, she has this outward extroverted persona that she gives off when she's around people or in public, and like everything's fine. She's really energetic and let's go, go, go. Was what we saw just there how she is? Because yeah, that that is slightly too relatable. But I'm pretty sure anyone now watching this has probably gone through some stage of self-doubt and the whole introversion, locking yourself away, and pretending everything is fine for anyone else. Or maybe I'm just projecting. Who knows? But who knows? But we did get to meet his sister, the other one. And they have made their own vigilante group, I think, is what's going on. One is sharp and quick with her words, the other is with her fists. So together they make an alright team. I'm not sure what the main story plot would be in this particular arc, considering all the others were relating to aberrations, the snail, the snake, the monkey, etc., etc. Obviously, this one is B, but so far nothing has really shown itself as being supernatural in origin. And usually it gives that kind of stuff away readily. So maybe this is just more about their life. Or she's going to get an allergic reaction. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Oh, we've been attacked by vampires and people turning into these cat monsters. Yeah, well, I got stung by a bee. And they were not kidding with some of the scenes in this. I'm glad that I live alone and can heartily lock the doors, and actually the walls aren't that soundproof. Good thing I've got headphones on. I know that the story has kind of progressed a few months, maybe longer, but the characters seem to have definitely gone into that stage of teenage development, haven't they? Is that why it's now more predominant in the show? I'm kind of proud yet very uneasy about Sengoku and her forwardness with Araragi. I mean, yeah, she's growing. She's actually doing stuff for herself and being a bit more assertive. But then her mother came home and she realised what she was doing, kind of thing. Why the hell would he agree to play Twister? I mean, sure, he didn't know about it, but come on. This is a weird one to end on, isn't it? It's going to be a few more days before I see the next episode, so I'm going to have those images to go on for a bit to remember what the plot is. Yeah. Anyway, before I dig myself into any unrecoverable holes, hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Pretty sure there's something for everyone there. And if you did, well then, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because you guys are making this more enjoyable than just what watching the show would be. So I want to thank all of you out there. And considering that I haven't really been too exposed to this industry, I've had to learn quick. Hopefully I'm doing you justice. Hopefully I'm doing you proud. And I hope you come back for more. So if you've reached this far, I implore you, don't get yourself into any trouble. Stay awesome, get some rest, and I'll see you in the next one.